Good to see you again, friend.
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine out here. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw to it that our house was well protected from the elements and the inhabitants of the wastes. Well, that's kind of you to say. Yes, he's gone. After he built this place, we spent many happy years together. We decided to cut off contact with the outside world and just depend on each other for comfort and company. Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return. Well, I always have my husband's old radio set to fall back on. I used it once in an emergency when a group of raiders was getting a bit too close for comfort to my house. Otherwise, I use it to broadcast my so-called music I play from my homemade violin. Oh, you are a clever one. Yes, that's exactly the problem that I have with it. It doesn't quite play all of the notes correctly, and I have to constantly tinker with it. Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply. Thank you. Well, my husband had his hobbies. I'm afraid mine was making that sorry instrument. I only wish I could replace it with something better. But now that you mention it, yes, there is. My trading depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure. Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again. Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists. If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more. Sakes alive! You mean you found a violin? Oh, my goodness. I must see it, please. It's like holding a chunk of history in the palm of my hands. Amazing. Simply amazing. I can't thank you enough. I wish I had something to give you, a more suitable reward for all your efforts. All I can give you is the frequency to my radio set. Tune in whenever you feel like listening to the strains of an old woman's violin playing. You're a sight for these old eyes. Much better lately, thanks for asking. With the return of the Swa Stradivarius, everything has changed. It's like a long-lost family member has come home. Oh, don't be silly. I record everything I play on the nice machines built into my husband's old radio gear. That way you can hear the music anytime you want, and this old woman can get some well-needed beauty sleep. Well, I suppose I could. They aren't my pieces of music by any stretch of the imagination, though. You make a good point. I'm no spring chicken, so one day I'll be gone. Oh, my. What if I'm the last person on the planet to know these pieces of music? What if all the recordings have been destroyed? To lose such beautiful music would be a shame. Well, I only need two things, my noggin and some music paper. Nope, I sure don't. I need the music paper to properly record the notes. If I just wrote on anything, it may not look standard enough to teach everyone in the future to read from it properly. You think you can bring some to me? Well, thank you. You've done so much for me already, I just don't know what else to say. If you get the paper, head back here in time. There's no rush. I'm afraid I don't. I'm surprised you didn't find any in Vault 92, knowing that it was a place where musicians used to live. I would ask every merchant and just search the wasteland. Perhaps one day you'll be in luck. Well, well, look who the cat dragged in. Come back soon.
Good to see you again, friend. We are justice. We are the law. We are justice. We are the law.
We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal
Good to see you.
government, Washington,
Stay true to yourself
has been
and
reduced
to the
what
law.
is now known
This
as
is the rule of the regulator.
The capital wasteland. How did it come to this America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. We made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity.
I'm guessing that
Rest
you've come
assured,
about the notice.
I will not
You know,
make
I've
the
heard about
mistakes
you.
of my predecessors.
You're not bad people from what I understand.
Henry Eden
And the
builds a
regulators can
country.
always use good folks.
Builds it to
So what do you
last.
say? You read the notice, and you're here, so I'm guessing that you want to ride with us.
Darling America,
Am I right?
deserve that. Don't you deserve a future
Fantastic.
free of war and
Take this
fear
coat.
and
We all wear
terrible
them.
uncertainty?
The unrighteous fear the sight of the regulators.
Of course you do.
Now, as for the rest,
President
here's
of
the only thing we
United
want from you.
States. You have
Hunt down
my
the evil,
solemn pledge
the wicked,
that I
and the
will
villainous.
never rest.
Bring them to
Never
justice.
rest
Bring us their fingers
till we
as
have
proof of the deed.
what we
We'll pay you a bounty for each one. Simple, right? Questions?
So remember,
The unrighteous will fall. Let me see how many you've brought to justice.
to return this country to greatness.
So many of the unjust have been dispatched, but so many remain. Here is your reward. Spend it
Till next
well.
time, this is John Henry Eaton signing off.
We're the Regulators. We've dedicated our lives to bringing the evil to justice. And out in the wasteland, there's only one brand of justice: the gun. Nothing. Nothing at all. They only serve to mark the fact that justice has been done. While we trust our members not to take innocent lives for profit, having a record of the deed is sometimes necessary. While we don't have liars in our midst, occasionally we all embellish a bit. Oh no, we're spread all around. The few here just assist me in organizing things here at the headquarters. There are regulators everywhere. The thing is, if you see them, then they're likely the last thing that you'll see. Yeah, see ya.
This is Enclave Radio with your
Oh,
host.
come on, pay more attention to what you're doing.
John